I have combined successfully two beautiful dishes. I have incorporated ambrosia salad and chocolate cake in one bunt dish. The hardest thing about this dish is not eating it until after dinner. All right, it's so soft. How beautiful this is. All right, let me show you how to make this. So let's get started. They have cranberry ginger ale. I thought about making a chocolate cake with cranberry Canada Dry in it with ambrosia salad. So to make this dish, you are going to have to get in the mood. Ooh. And so I was thinking, this would be great in a cake. You could probably make this with any cake. A white cake, an angel cake, maybe even a cinnamon ginger cake. But I've decided with Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving, I'm going to use Canada Dry this in replacement of the water that is suggested. I'm going to prepare it as directed on the back. Oh, this is so good. One moment. This would be great also in a punch. Here's my coaster. Whoop, there we go. You're going to need in advance, such as blending up a packet of Dream Whip. Now, if you have Cool Whip or something all ready to go, just use about 2 cups of that. I'm just going to go ahead, add my 1 pack to a bowl that works for you. This is another classic Tupperware bowl, a 1/2 cup, very cold milk, and we're just going to blend this right now. This will just take a moment. There. I hope you like my blender. Whee! Have joy in your kitchen. So Ambrosia needs some Mandarin oranges, and I have drained these and chopped these into smaller pieces. I have also gone ahead and opened a little can of fruit cocktail and drained these. I've pre-measured 1/3 cup of shredded, these are very nice and moist, coconut flakes. That's important. Or we'll just use the other bowl for the cake mix. It's easier probably just to add your ingredients directly. So here goes our coconut mix. 1/3 of that. And 1/3 of our beautiful little fruit cocktail. Make sure you have pineapple in there. That's always good. And a few grapes. You can kind of select, pick and choose the little fruits you like most in this. And we don't want it to be too overloaded with fruit. Find a couple little cherries in there. That makes it always pretty. Okay, so there's 1/3 of that. And some Mandarin orange pieces. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, so there's our 1/3. I'm going to fold in the whipped cream through everything. Fold it in. Now with ambrosia are marshmallows, little mini marshmallows. This is always a favorite. I like to go ahead and just use 1 full cup. You can always modify. In fact, you could even use little colored marshmallows if you wanted. Maybe that's more festive. However, I'm just using what I have. All right, so there's our 1 cup. Ooh, that one went away. Yeah. Again, fold these in. All right, let's put this aside and get our cake mix going. So I'm using a basic super moist cake mix. This one is chocolate fudge. I thought that would be a nice kind of a treat for Thanksgiving dinner compliment. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in my special bowl. This is not the one I broke. This one is a replacement. All right. We're also going to need 3 eggs. So I'll be back. It'll take a while for me to crack a few up. Really. Now, if you are using eggs, whip them really well. That gets them nice and airy, and then it'll make your result much better, fluffy, in your cake or whatever you're preparing. Okay, so here's 3 eggs, I'm guessing. They're quail eggs. I need to get the shell out of them. So I have to whip them up anyways. This will take a moment. If you've tried Canada Dry Ginger Ale, let me know in the comments, especially if you've tried the ginger ale with the cranberry. I like this. This is really nice. Cheers. I think this is one of my newest favorite beverages. This is good. And it's going into the cake next. So, 1/2 cup vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and we're going to add a can of Canada Dry, and we're going to go ahead and mix it into this beautiful cake mix. Woohoo! This is exciting. Okay, now this is not going to take very long to prepare. So you could preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and while that is warming up, I like to put a scented candle on my stove because the heat makes the fragrance come off. So today I'm featuring Purely Pumpkin. This was a special little fragrance, you know, just for the season. I found recently pulling out some decorations. All right, let's get mixing. Here we go. 1/3 cup of the oil. Now I'm hand mixing this just because. All right, there we have that. Fluff it around. Make a little well for the eggs. Eggs are going in. I've estimated I'm using quail eggs because eggs are, well, sandy. This is just what I have. So pouring in the eggs. No shell. See, the shell sticks to the bottom of the bowl. And flowing down there we go. Everything else stuck in there. And we'll just mix that through. This is a temperature sensitive item where you don't want to put cold into our baking goods. Everything here is at room temperature. So I'm opening up. This is what I'm drinking over here, but this is what I'm using to bake. All right, so if 1 1/4 cups water is suggested, we'll just go ahead and measure that. Well, there we go. Oh, Canada. Yes, that's the sound of it, roughly. Bubbles on that. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Oh, that is so fruity. Oh, that's nice. That smells so good. This cake is going to be awesome. Okay, gradually stir this in the mixture. Ooh, look at it bubble and foam. Well, I just chucked it all in there. It's going to go in there anyways. All right, there we go. Stir it around. I'm going to just make sure that we don't have lumps. While we're waiting for the oven to heat up, it's good to have joy in your kitchen as well as safety measures. So if you haven't used your oven in a while, make sure you consider dusting and clearing around it where the wall space is in your oven. You get that dust smell. 2, I've previously forgotten about some fruit, and they will burn if you leave them even on the stove at the back. And thirdly, it might not be a bad idea to test and check your fire extinguishers. This one's the kind I keep. I keep 3 in the kitchen. 1 at the door, 1 by the oven, and 1 by the pantry. Anyways, know how to use it? Mine's simple, quick, and fast. Pull the ring and press, keeping it straight, and spray. This is actually a really good little thing to have. So just wishing you and your family a safe Thanksgiving in advance, because those turkey fires, they, know what to do if you get a grease flare up. Just saying. All right. Just be safe. Okay? Be safe. And have joy. Thank you. Oh, it's ready. Let's get our bundt pan ready. See how I've pre-buttered, greased it, and lightly floured it? All right. I like to have a little hidden 1 or 2 cherries on the top just for a little surprise to whoever finds the little cherry when we cut into the dessert. Okay, so I put 3 in. Next, the batter, we're going to pour half of this in, and then we'll add the ambrosia salad. Okay, so just kind of get a little bit in there just to cover the bottom. There we go. I don't want any air bubbles in this. I want to make certain the batter is where it ought to be. I better be careful showing you. Okay, pressing on. Here's our beautiful Ambrosia salad. We're going to put a little bit on. Just kind of plunk it in there. Little dollop. And then we'll spread it around. Really light. Keep trying to keep it off the side. Oh yeah, see? It's like a little cloud in there. Just top it up. We're just covering it. Cranberry chocolate cake mixture. Oh boy. There. It's going to go into the oven for about 45 minutes. We'll set the timer. If you're enjoying this video so far, maybe consider liking it. Maybe even share it to that special friend that you know is preparing something special for Thanksgiving, or maybe even hosting an event. This might be a nice little thing you can bring over as a little gesture or a thank you offering, contributing to the meal. Thank you. Let's put this into the oven. Here we go. Hope you like it. Home for the holidays. Yes. All right. 45 minutes. Start the clock. Oh. Isn't that beautiful? We'll just let this cool down. So let's have a slice together. I'll show you what I mean. Look at that nice little slice of cake. Yum. The hint of cranberry in the chocolate cake. The fruit's nice in here. That little hint of cranberry in the cake mixture. I think this is going to be a hit. If you think about maybe making something like this yourself. Wow, fruit cocktail, a little bit of mandarin oranges chopped in there, pineapple, and if you're lucky enough to get the slice with the maraschino cherry in, ooh, I can't think of anything better else to top off on this. Yum! Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, do take care and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this, maybe you might want to check out my other videos here. Au revoir.